Hi everyone, this is Emma Rose um, from Waldo's and Emma Rose podcast. Brief introduction to myself. I am 28 years old. I am an intersex woman. I wanted to dive in a little bit to put a video up on the channel about LGBTQ issues and what we're facing in this next election. This election is probably the utmost important election that we could ever have. Where if we don't vote this time around, our rights will be taken away from us by a dictator, and his name is Trump. He's done nothing but cause insurrection, try to overturn the election in his favor. He is a madman and he needs to be stopped. Our rights, as we know them, are going to be taken away. They're going to take away health care. They're going to take away everything. Social Security, everything. Everyone's going to be forced to work, whether they want to or not. A little more backstory. I am a former Republican. I unfortunately did vote for Trump in 2020, only because I was forced to by my mother. She'd go with me to where I voted, and she would go in with me and tell me how to vote. And I didn't know how to stand up for myself. And but I finally moved out on my own. I understood that the way she taught me to be closed-minded and all that, I had to take a look back and say, hey, this isn't right. I have to stand up for myself and what I believe in. And democracy is what I believe in. This is the land of the free. This is the country that our brave young men and women have fought for. And not all of them will agree with me. But that's just the freedom we have in this country, is freedom of speech, right to bear arms, and more on LGBTQ topics. Even gay marriage is at risk at this point. Trump's gonna try to take over the White House, and if he wins, if we let him win, this country, America as we know it, is gonna be destroyed. Now, I'm not the only former Republican, or there's other Republicans who have either turned Democrat or just don't like Trump at all. I'm not the only one. There's so many out there. There's so many Republicans that are sick and tired of Trump and his nonsense. He's narcissist. He's full of himself. He doesn't care about the people. He's doing this for publicity. He's doing this so he can thrive off of this. He gets off on being in control and manipulating people into believing these things. He said that if Biden becomes president, he's going to be a dictator. Never happened. He said that Biden's going to take your guns away. Biden's going to take all this away from you. Hasn't happened. He said that America is going to be a totalitarianism state. It's going to be ruled by dictatorship. It's going to become a communist country. Hasn't happened. All these lies he's spewing are just beyond ridiculous, and I'm quite sick of it. We should be able to have our rights and be able to speak freely, and we shouldn't treat minorities different. We are minorities, and I'm sick and tired of the border crisis. I mean, I don't know. I'm torn on that. Yeah, we should let people come in this country legally. If they want to come here and they want to live and they want to make a life for themselves, we should allow them to come across the border, and we should welcome them into our country instead of coming to the border with big trucks and guns and all this other crap and barbed wire. This isn't what our country was founded on. We were founded on immigration and letting people come into this country and live a life that they can't in other countries. But right now, we are living in a time where it's just the country's divided, and our president has been trying to bring equality to this country and bring people together. And a lot of people are just too blind to see it. They're in this MAGA cult, and they're into this, stuck in their ways, and they believe that everything Trump says is the truth. They even want to compare him to Jesus Christ, and he is not Jesus Christ. No one is Jesus Christ. He is not the Messiah. He is not the coming Jesus. He is far from that. Also, I'd like to say, another thing. I don't know where my opinion is with the Palestine-Israel war is. I do feel like, at first I wasn't really sure because Israel was attacking Palestine, but come to find out they were mainly targeting Hamas, and Palestine is pro-Hamas, pro-terrorism. Do I believe in Israel going in and killing young children? No, I don't. Um, the wars, the wars that are going on in like Ukraine and Russia. Russia thinks it's been building up for centuries to become one of the biggest world powers. Their plan is to take over in the world, take over Ukraine, and then next is the United States and European allies. This is what we're facing, and then we have a dictator like Trump that thinks Putin is his best friend, and it's sickening. It's really sickening, and to go through this in our country, um, it's just so sad. Um, and we're trying to support Ukraine and Israel at the same time, but we're not really. Another thing I have to argue is that we should be focusing on our military too. What if they attack us? It's not just Ukraine. It's not Israel. They're planning to come after us too. We have Russia. We have China to worry about. This is in North Korea. This is like the beginning of the end. Like this is the beginning of World War III. I think our president should do more, to protect us too, because our country is under threat too. So that's my opinion on that. But I believe this election year, will be better than last. Hopefully, if everyone goes out and vote, let their voice be heard. That's the most important thing right now. We need that, and we need to let our voices be heard, not silenced by the MAGA. If we get out and vote and Biden wins, it may cause a civil war, but we're at the winning end of this. There's more of us than there is more than of them. Um, this is a serious time. This is where we have to take things seriously, and whether you like Biden or not, we need a Democrat in office to save democracy. Bottom line, and our country was founded on, um, democracy, and this is how it should be. Um, so yeah. Um, Another thing is white privilege is a really big issue too. Um, they want to silence minorities of color, and they want to be racist like they were when they enslaved um those communities, and they don't care who they target. Anybody who's different, they'll target. But anyways, this is an important election, so please go out and vote. Let your voice be heard. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you. God bless y'all.